3, 2, 1.
Right, we're now going to talk about bending tubes. Okay, so how do we get from something like this to this? Well, what we don't do is use our muscles. You don't use your raw strength, okay? Although some metals are malleable and you can bend them, it doesn't lead to good practice and it leads to wonky pipes in the end. Also, it's not very good for you from a health and safety perspective as well. So the best thing you can do and get hold of yourself are tube benders. So for 1/2-inch tube benders, you can get some pretty big tube benders like this, and you get much smaller tube benders for smaller diameters. Now the important thing is, okay, is use the right tube bender for the appropriate tubing that you're going to use it on. You might be tempted to use a large tube bender like this for 1/4-inch tubing, okay, because it fits in, all right? It's not designed to work like that, okay, and it can cause, and it won't be accurate, and it's hard to actually put the fittings in as well. So get the right tube bender for the right tubing material. Now the next thing is that these can also be really quite heavy, okay, and there's lots of moving parts here, so just make sure that you know how to use these properly, okay, and you don't get your fingers trapped in them as you're going through the tube bending process. So, first of all, okay, what you want to do is to mark on your tube, okay, where you want to have the start of the bend occur. Now, ideally, you would have printed yourself out a 1-to-1 scale design drawing, okay, laid the tube that you want to bend on that drawing, and then use that drawing, that 1-to-1 scale, to find the exact starting point that you want. But in this demonstration, we're just going to mark the tube, okay, where we want the bend to start. So having done that, okay, let's say we wanted to do a 45-degree bend. So we get our tube bender, okay, making sure that it's set up in the right starting position, okay. This is effectively the grip, okay, and we put this now into our tube bender, and making sure that the 0 mark and the mark is in the right place. Close the grip down so the tube doesn't bend, and then just move it into the correct position. And then what you want to do, okay, is effectively just apply a bit of pressure until our 0 gets round onto the 45. Okay, and ideally what you actually want to do is go a little bit beyond, okay, and then, because what will naturally happen is as you take this off, the tubes will spring back, okay, so that's why we go a little bit beyond. And if you wanted to do a 90-degree bend, just take that all the way around, okay, and a little bit beyond the 90 degrees, okay, ready for that bend, for that bounce back, that spring back. And once you've done that, you have then got a bent 90 degrees pipe. So, thank you very much for listening. Please like and subscribe.